We are your hosts, World Systems Solutions. We go by WSS, and we're a nonprofit organization. And for the past 4 years, we've been developing education, systems, and tools that are intended to unite the global community and synchronize our collective energy to solve the climate crisis. Before we begin, I want to just thank our amazing EmpowerED Unity team. These programs, a lot goes into it, and I just want to thank them for pulling this together, and the fact that all of you are here is a testament to their work. So we are so blessed in our organization. If you ever want to get involved and get to know them, they're amazing to work with. I also want to thank our donors. Again, we are a nonprofit. These are sponsored programs by individual donations. So I want to thank to those that have made this possible. And these programs are for you, by you. So if you are interested in supporting this content, we can put our website in the chat. And we really thank you for all your support and to keep this important movement going. So what are we talking about today? So it's about education, right? And the UN frames it really well that we are in an education triple crisis. So the crisis of equity and inclusion is basically that we still have millions of people that don't even get to go to school. And that's an issue, of course. And we have a crisis of quality in that many that are going to school are not even getting the basics. And we have a crisis of relevance, and that many educational systems are not equipping the new generations with the values, knowledge, and skills they need to thrive in today's rapidly changing landscape of the poly crisis and in light of technology acceleration. So I want to offer a quote. This is from the UN because they say it so well that I just want to speak it because it really aligns what we're hoping to affect. And basically it says, the time has come to reflect anew on how we understand and what we expect of education. Education must be understood as a holistic learning process, a process through which we learn how to learn throughout our lives. We learn how to do and how to work in this rapidly changing world. We learn how to live together with respect for each other and for nature, and especially a process through which we learn how to be, how to live, and how to enjoy a full and meaningful life. This implies rethinking both the content and methods of education. Schools must be transformed so that they include everyone, regardless of circumstance, context, or background. Teachers must be supported to become valued agents of change. The digital revolution can be harnessed to expand access and ensure more creative ways of teaching and learning. To educate every person, we need bold and urgent transformative action. So I could not have said that better. And basically our understanding is that holistically schools aren't prepared. We are in a poly crisis, and as of yet, our understanding is that 50% of curriculum documents analyzed in 100 countries don't even mention climate change, much less offer any adjacent information into its effects to empower students, diversity, women into the conversation. We have 771 people, still lacking million people lacking basic literacy. 2/3 of those are women. So the disempowerment of that, I don't even need to explain to this audience. It's profound. And we need a way to offer this empowerment in a standard global way through a new paradigm of education. Otherwise, we are not going to be able to meet our vital present and near-term global needs. So we have a rapid technology acceleration. This can support the education paradigm, and we'll talk more about larger systems. That said, that's also has the possibility to make this gap in education worse. So we have a really key opportunity in the conversations we're bringing forth today to build understandings on using technology for good, on expanding access to education, on getting the right curriculum and having the right leadership in place and the courage to do so, to come together and create the systems that will create sustainability in our world. So again, I likely don't need to explain to this audience that the climate crisis is disproportionately affecting certain nations, communities, youth, women, and underrepresented groups. They're feeling the pain today. And that said, none of us are immune. And there's a there's a collective issue with having the interconnected understandings of how this is actually affecting us, how it will affect us, and that this is a global issue that needs global response and global coordinated response. So redesigning education to bring awareness, first of all, of the complexity of the issues and their interconnectedness, having accurate and current information that can actually be used towards solution creation, and then move to empowered understanding is what we need to create the necessary change in our world. So basically what we're lacking is a global system of synchronized transformational education that actually is designed to support sustainability, regeneration, and reharmonization with nature. We have the tools and technologies today to make this happen. That said, another piece is that we really need to shift the current collective mindset about what education is. In the Western world, it's probably obvious that we've educated students to get certain skills so they could get good jobs, so they can make money, so they can continue to pursue profit and be good consumers and continue to use the resources of the planet, not understanding their effects. And that's seen as success. So we're going to need to change the fundamental paradigm and state of consciousness that we're operating from in terms of what it is that we need to participate in this world to keep life going. And what is that understanding of our relationship with the entire life of this planet, our role in it, its interconnectedness, and how our jobs, our work, our lifestyles all contribute to that. So that is lacking today, and the information to create that transformation is also lacking. So we hope to work on that through these conversations and also through a broader global system. The WSS EmpowerED program that you're participating in today is a series of hopefully indefinitely rolling workshops intended to foster humanity's capacity to align, integrate, and co-creatively build solutions for the future generations of all species on this planet. So this is designed to create a venue for diverse speakers on diverse topics related to the poly crisis, so we can learn and integrate our learnings and bring your ideas forth in collaboration with them. And we can then, again, co-creatively build solutions for future generations that include youth voices, that include female voices, that include diverse voices, not we're doing something for someone else here. So, so the key of these workshops to come together is that your voices are vital, and we want to hear from you today. And we're so excited about that. And we'd love to start by just asking what inspired you to join today. And if you're willing to just type in the chat with a few answers, and we can align to why you're here. And I think it was mentioned that we're going to be doing a report at the end of this, and all of your chats and everything that you share will be included if you allow it. And thank you for offering it. And yeah, Megan, I'm a mother also, and I think that's one of the most important inspirations we have. And again, the recognition that even as parents, we don't have a place to come together and serve our children in these conversations, at least haven't had in the past, is a real thing. And part of, again, these conversations and making them as broad and wide as possible is to bring together our care and our voices. So the EmpowerED workshop is also in conjunction with another program that we have called the Climate Emergency Response Forums. So it's another education venue that is a 2-day intensive in-person workshop that we do, designed to bring together transdisciplinary experts and diverse voices and youth and Indigenous peoples into a collaboration space to actually learn to work together, create ideas for solutions, talk about value systems and what it will take to create the necessary shifts. So we learn a lot from those events as well. We're going to be having AI support those events and provide synthesis of the learnings there as well. And that's all designed along with the reports from these talks today to inform a broader global platform that we call the Phoenix Global Transformation Platform that would allow a paradigm of anyone and everyone in the world to get involved in learning and healing and in creating solutions designed to address the poly crisis and create a sustainable world. So talking a little more about that, and we won't go too in depth because this can get a little complex. That said, the Phoenix platform itself, again, informed by our SURF workshops and these EmpowerED workshops, designed to feed information into a technology platform that's global and designed with a way for, again, everyone to log in. So our current paradigms of collaboration and connecting, via the internet or social media paradigms are not designed towards global sustainability. They're designed for often keeping us separate. So we need a system that's really focused on bringing anyone in the world together and giving them a way to be empowered to work together. So the key components here are an organizational network engine that would bring governments, organizations, subject matter experts, universities, other education institutions, research institutions, and individuals together and allow them to form into groups and teams and solution creation consortiums that would be provided the necessary data and tools they would need to work together. And that would be supported through an AI collaboration engine. So this is designed to support shifting groups and their solution creation paradigm into one that, again, is designed to support broader superordinate goals and take us out of prior modes of creation. So as Einstein said, we can't solve our problems from the same state of consciousness that we created them. So technology at this time was so amazing, it can literally help us level up and work together in new ways with new people that we never thought possible. So that's a key component of the platform. We also are building in a decision support AI. So this is designed as a checks and balances system that any project that would be created on the platform would be able to be sort of pressure tested on its sustainability, its greenness, its potential downline impacts. It would be designed to avoid greenwashing, to avoid short-term thinking, to avoid inequity in its approach. And then the climate scale GHG platform is a GHG credit marketplace and social impact credit marketplace that would allow any of these key solutions and projects to be showcased, to be invested in, donated to, and globally scaled and expanded. And so this is a comprehensive paradigm platform that we feel is necessary to begin to make systemic shifts in our world. So again, we're just trying to create, through these workshops and through this platform, a venue for humanity to get the job done, to shift out of a paradigm of reactivity and being misinformed into being empowered. So that is the theme of everything we do in our organization. And you are now part of this in this conversation. So thank you so much. So wrapping up, we have some amazing speakers today, and I want to thank them so much for being here and offer their time. They are highly accomplished and they've been working tirelessly their entire lives, most 20 plus years on these topics. So grateful that you're here to listen to them and grateful to them. They share key pieces of the puzzle that we need to integrate into our understanding. And along with the ones we've done in our last two programs, we hope to inform, inspire, and bring your inquiries and ideas to the table through their talks. So please ask them questions, bring forth your perspectives. And because we feel that we need to redesign education from the ground up. So from primary school onward, we need a way to change the landscape and have youth be able to be participative in the lives that they're inheriting, in the world that they're inheriting. So we can't just do it for them, we must do it with them. So every step of the education process needs to look at in terms of how are we empowering youth and you, some of you on this call, to approach with good understanding, to create the jobs that will be necessary for the future world, to begin to build this transformation that's necessary. And we want to work with you. So thank you so much again for being here, for your participation. We look forward to further engagement with you. And with that, I will turn it back to Tracy.